Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
And a special good morning to our favorite student, Carla. Yes. Our favorite. Big round of applause for our favorite student, Carla. Yes. Fantastic. And Petrini, just in case you don't know why she is our favorite student, just come over here and look at the hotel that Carla works in. Okay? Oh, it's amazing. I turned it on again. It'll never be closed. That never be closed. And would you believe, Petrini and Manuel, that Carla yesterday invited us all over there to the hotel for free. For free. Amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Right.
You too, eh?
But you have a discount?
It's for free.
For free?
Right. Okay, right. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay. All right. So now, for the people who were not here yesterday, some of the students chose weather as one of the topics of the week. Now, I would like you to research some advanced vocabulary for weather-related terms in Ireland. Okay? What would you expect to see in a weather forecast in Ireland? Okay? Off you go. Yes, but you want more advanced vocabulary. So you want to check what kinds of words or lexis, you can use that word, or language, would you expect in a weather forecast? In English, you say weather forecast for the meteorological prediction. Okay? So what kind of words would you expect in an Irish weather forecast in the middle of February? Okay? In the middle of February. So that's now, basically.
That is honey. That is honey. You told me.
No. One of my French students, he went to France and he brought back it's €12.
Yes. So
I think there's a bit of a orange taste of it. No? A little. I don't know.
citric.
Yeah.
But
Bit.
I don't know orange or lime.
Have you tried the bicycle? This is my bicycle here. Maybe I will take you all out on a tour. It's amazing, fantastic. I got home in 12 minutes yesterday. What did you expect? We were just sitting in silence meditating? Tell me if you found it. Have you found it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you together, Manuel, you're so lucky. So you get to work with our favorite student, Carla. Okay, absolutely, she is amazing, this woman. Okay, Laurent, you work with Samuel. Brazilians together. Oh, this is all Brazilians. All right.
Yes, together.
Pair of you, and then I suppose three of you. Okay, just check. Do you get the same kind of vocabulary or not? Okay. Now again, I don't want weather. I want weather forecast. Okay. So what would you expect on a weather forecast? So Laurent, you were someone is probably better. But you go over to the old man there. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Fernanda, Andy, and Roberto, do you check? Do you have similar kind of vocabulary or not? Petrini and Tachi. Only Irish. Good morning, Jesus. Or good afternoon, I should say. Good afternoon. Okay, so Jesus. I asked them to look vocabulary that you typically find in the Irish weather forecast on television for Ireland in the middle. So what would you expect? Yeah, only in the middle of February, so now an Irish weather forecast.
Basta right is
What? Say again?
Bastich.
Oh, Boston. No. That's the Irish language. Boston, it's not the Well, if you want to learn.
True, because it rains now.
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, but that's not going to be very relevant to your life with you. But Mahambochel, that means good boy, good boy.
If someone wants to work in foreign class,
Okay, right. So, did you find? Okay, one sec. Did you find similar vocabulary?
No.
No, it was very different. I'm surprised. Okay, right, we'll go over it. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to give me some of the vocabulary. You are going to watch the Irish weather forecast from last night in a few minutes, but I want to see, can you predict it? Okay? Now, hopefully you will be able to predict it because the Irish weather is pretty predictable. Okay? Alright, so sure. Before I started that, what would you expect about the weather in Ireland in the middle of February? Would you expect glorious sunshine, heat waves, etc.? Yes, okay. Yes, okay, now give us some of your vocabulary then. I think we should start with our most important student here, Carla. Carla, yes, exactly. I know Carla. Exactly. Okay, yes, Carla.
Perfect.
A lovely word to start. Yes, exactly. Yes. Now, anyone know what that means? Dole. Dole means sort of like today. It's not bright. It's the opposite of bright. It's not dark, but it's not light. Okay? Yeah. In Ireland, it's very often dull. You can use it about a situation as well and say that's very dull. It means boring. Okay? But when you're talking about the weather, you're talking about, it's not very bright. Okay? You can actually use it to mean stupid as well sometimes. Okay? Next, Manuel. Now you can get collocations as well, not just one word.
Viewpoint.
The dew point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't worry about the dew point. What's the word dew mean? And in Ireland, we might pronounce this dew. It's not so common now, I would say, maybe a little bit later in the springtime. It's when you go outside and on the grass, there's water vapor, okay? So like you feel, it wasn't raining, for example, but there's a bit of moisture on the ground, okay? That's what dew is. Next one then, Patrine. Earth, come in, Patrine. Come in, Patrine.
I'm going to remember one with this.
And whirlpool, pellets, and rimy ice.
Hajime mashite dozo. Okay, now it will be easier for me than it is if you spoke in English. Okay? Right, so what did you say? Okay. Read the words.
I don't know how to
Spell it.
Whirlpool.
Spell it. G
R A U P
G R A U
B
B.
P.
P or B?
P.
P. I don't know any word beginning with
E-L.
Grapple.
Grapple, yes, I'm done.
Grapple.
Perfect pronunciation. So long.
Oh, it's a very, very technical word. It's soft, small pellets formed between when supercooled water droplets at a temperature below 32 degrees Fahrenheit freeze.
Ah, you student.
Oh my God! Okay. I know what happened there. I know what happened. Mio heard some Japanese in the corner. What? And then she ran into the class. No, this is not common. Okay, I've never used that word. It's not common. It would not appear in a weather forecast. Okay, this group.
Pellets.
Not really.
Damp and misty.
Damp? Yes. Damp means what? What's damp mean?
Wet.
A little wet. Okay? So if something is damp, it's wet. In a negative way. The other word, misty. What's mist? Okay, so I'll give you this word, misty. I'll give you this word, foggy. And I'll give you this word, foggy, misty, hazy. Okay, now really there are technical differences between them, but they're all the basic same phenomenon. It's just a low cloud. Okay, so you can't really see when you're driving, for example. One of them is more used for, it's to do with the distance you can't see, okay, and how low down it is. But they're all basically the same kind of idea. Any other words?
Sunny spells.
Right, again?
Sunny spells.
Yes, okay, so first collocation you
The
get.
islands.
See this word? What's that mean? You're definitely going to hear this quite often. What spells mean in terms of the weather? Short periods of time. Okay? So sunny spells, short periods of time when there's sun. You can have rainy spells as well. Okay? But it's more common with sunny spells. Now, again, it's a short period of time, so you're definitely going to hear that in Ireland. You're not going to have long periods of sun. Okay? Anything else? Yes. Again, this word is very common in the Irish weather. Drizzle. And drizzly is the adjective.
same of mist?
No.
No.
Drizzly is the adjective and drizzle is the noun. It's what? What is it? What kind of rain?
Light.
Light rain. Okay? What's the opposite of light? Dark. Heavy. So you'll hear light rain, heavy rain quite often as well. Any other expressions? The rest of you? Samuel and Laurent.
Scattering, outbreak.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you're definitely. I'm going to give you another word instead of outbreaks in a second. Okay, so I'm going to give you this word. Scattered showers. What are showers? Rain. Okay, and scattered means what? Okay, you scatter it everywhere. Okay, now scattered in this context does not mean everywhere. It means here, leave it here, here, not everywhere, just in parts. Okay, and the other word that you had was outbreak. So typically when you see this word, you will collocate with this outbreaks of what? Of what? What would you expect? Any ideas?
Rain.
Yes, outbreaks of rain or drizzle, etc. Different words for rain. So when you see this word, what do you break it up? Break it up.
Rain.
Okay. So where do you think it's breaking out? What's breaking out from where? So you sort of imagine a cloud, and then I don't know, there's a break in the cloud or whatever, and then the rain comes down. Okay, just imagine it like that. Okay, that's not how obviously it works, but that's what the meaning of this word sort of indicates. So the cloud breaks open and then you get the rain. Okay, so outbreak. Anything else? Did anyone get this?
Downpours.
Foggy? Yes, downpours, very good. What's a downpour? Now you could again break this up.
Heavy rainfall.
Yes, okay, rainfall. You'll see that word as well. Heavy rainfall. So again, try to learn the collocations if you can. So both of these are the same kind of thing. Okay, so a lot of rain, a lot of rain. Did anyone get this word? No? Anyone get that word? No? Widespread? Yes, you did? Yeah, okay. So widespread rain, or widespread showers, or whatever. Widespread means what? Break it up again. Break this up. Break it up. Wide and spread. What's spread mean? Yeah. Okay? When I got the honey this morning and went like this, I was spreading it. Okay? So the butter is actually a spread. So you go like this. So if it's widespread, it's spread everywhere. So widespread rain, lots of places are going to have it. Any other words that you would expect?
Just
Fog, yeah, we have fog, yeah. Foggy, fog, yeah. Again?
just
Gusts, yes. Okay, gusts of what? This will collocate with the word
wine.
wind. Okay, gusts of wind. There's obviously going to be in the middle of February in Ireland lots of vocabulary related to the wind. What other words would you hear about the wind in your text? Nothing?
Breezy.
Yes, very good. Breezy, all the words I expected. Breezy means what? What's breezy?
Like
Light winds. And again, the word light works with winds. You don't really say heavy winds though usually, okay? You'll hear strong, okay? Strong winds, light winds, blah blah blah.
gales.
One sec. I'm very old. Okay, strong winds, etc. Blustery means very windy. Okay, so it's very blustery outside. And the other one was gales. Okay, gales. And you might hear gale force winds. So this is going to be less than a hurricane. Okay, gale force winds. Anything else?
Patchy like.
Yes, very good. Patchy? What's a patch, first of all? What's a patch?
No, my sister.
So sometimes if the stereotype of professors in university is that they will wear a jacket and there will be a patch of piece of fabric on the elbow. Okay, that's what a patch is. So it's a small piece of fabric. Now in the United States they have a tradition of patchwork quilts. Okay, so I've taught you this, some of you who've been in the class for a long period of time. You know, in the United States, in the past, especially old women, would have fabric and then they would sew it together with this one, and then they will create a quilt. Okay, that's called a patchwork quilt. So patchy means in small places. Okay, so it's sort of like this. Okay, scattered showers, patchy. Whatever, patchy light rain, etc.
It's not my sister, Patty.
It's not my sister, Patchy. Right? In fact, this is a word that is hard to remember. This word is hard to remember. So, Patrini, can you get Tachi's cup there just for a minute? Yes.
Patty and Patty.
Patchy. Oh, sorry,
Patty
not
and
Patchy.
Patty.
Patchy light rain. Sorry, I don't know why I said Patchy. Now, Tachi, up. Okay, 1 second now.
Louise, I miss you. Cha, cha, cha.
Wait.
She's on fire.
Okay,
Look
So-
at this.
here we go. This is Patchy.
This is my sister.
Right, there we go, your little sister. She's actually a twin. She's a twin. Now, if it's patchy rain, no. If it's patchy rain, it means that it's not all the places. Okay? And sometimes it will change time. So it'll be rain for a little while, stop. Rain again, stop. Rain again, stop. So rain.
Raining.
And then we stop. And it's sunshine. Look at Jesus over here. It's sunshine. But back again. Rain again.
Jesus.
Oh, and
Derivation.
then we have more sun. More sun. But it comes back. Patchy rain again.
Patchy rain
Okay.
again.
So I want you to imagine Tachi's twin, going for a
My
walk,
band sister.
and sometimes it's just rain, etc. So Tachi is what? What kind of person is Tachi? Positive and friendly, and it's always sunny. It's always sunny.
Jesus.
But
Put the
Patsy,
sun
her
inside,
twin,
sun.
Tachi, her twin, is the opposite.
Sad.
Always miserable and sad because it's raining. Okay, you understand that? So Tachi is positive sunshine, and Patchy is very sad, and it's raining all the time. Except poor Patchy. Right? Thank you, Patchy.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat.
Now, I'll give you a few others maybe. Maybe you could see this word. Did anyone see this? Fronts?
No.
Okay. On the weather forecast. So how many of you, just be careful, how many of you asked for weather instead of the weather forecast? Okay, you have to be careful with that. Yes, very good.
Okay.
You might hear cold fronts. So you'll see isobars and things like this on the weather forecast. So, oh, this front coming in, etc. Now, I promise you, I have not looked at the weather forecast. I prepared it, I put it up, but I haven't looked at it. I'm going to guess that at least some of this vocabulary is on the 2 minutes that you're going to watch now. Okay, you understand that?
Yeah.
And you asked me to do the weather forecast, or sorry, the weather this week. I want to put it in context. So I'm going to show you this every day, probably. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you see, does this vocabulary come up again? I will ask tomorrow, can you remember this vocabulary? I don't want you to study. Okay, I don't want you to go home and memorize any of this. I want you to just see, with no practice and just repetition, can you remember it? Okay, you understand that? Okay, and I'll play the 2 minutes from the 9 o'clock, I think it was the 9 o'clock weather forecast. Wait, before everyone comes. Okay, so everyone come over here for a sec. Oh, and Neil, just make sure that you treat this woman very well. She is our favourite student here, Carla. And you'll see what?
We have to invite.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm not going to suggest to you now, Carla. It's your decision. Mio, you might get a free holiday to Italy. Okay, right. Okay, wait, everyone. So, I'm going to show you the forecast. It's going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes long. Get the comfortable chair there, Samuel, for Carla. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mio, bring her around your chair, Jesus and Samuel. It's not working. There you go. Oh, it has to connect to this. Yes. Right. So, okay, now, again, it's only going to be 2 minutes. I expect it to be, I expected quite a bit of this vocabulary because you already know what's happening today. So it's for today. 1 second.
It's for today?
So it was 9 o'clock last night, I think, was it? Where did it say? Monday, yeah, so it would have been the 9 o'clock last night, okay? So usually that's 2 minutes long.
Well, we've got about 2 more weeks of winter left, and with that, we do have some unsettled weather. We're going to see spell.
I should say as well, you might find it difficult to understand his accent, but it's a Dublin accent, okay? But don't worry about trying to understand every single thing he says. Just see, can you hear any of those words?
Hello there. Well, we've got about 2 more weeks of winter left, and with that, we do have some unsettled weather. We're going to see spells of rain and showers at times this week.
Okay. Now, there was another word that I probably should have given you there as well. Unsettled. So the word set means what? Set means doesn't change. Settle is related. Unsettled means it's going to change. Okay, so unsettled weather. But the next few words, there were 2 words that you already had on the board.
Some unsettled weather. We're going to see spells.
We're going to see what? Spells.
of rain and showers at times
Of rain and showers. Okay.
this week. But our temperatures will be slightly above average, around 12, maybe even 13 or 14 degrees. Now we do have a yellow rain warning out in force across our southern county.
Okay. This here you might see a lot as well. What's that mean?
The bottom.
What's a word in your language for flood? Yes. In English there is a word inundation. It's not common, but it's a word that is used usually more with I'm inundated with work. So a flood means a what? Oh, Carla, quick, your phone. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. I thought it was your boss. Yes, exactly. Okay. So we don't want you to lose your job. Okay. So flooding is a period of heavy rain. Okay. There's a lot of rain. And spot flooding means in localized areas. Okay.
Well, rain warning out in force across our southern counties in Cork, Kerry and Waterford. That's going all the way through until tomorrow morning at around 6 a.m. So expect some heavy rain, which will lead to some localised flooding.
Oh, I even said it. Localized flooding. Okay. So spot flooding, same thing.
Looking out there now, plenty of cloud in the Atlantic. Of course, it's all down to these weather fronts here.
These weather what? Fronts. Okay, so we predicted that they always put this on the weather front.
They're going to move over the country over the next few hours, bring spells of rain, particularly
Again, bring spells of rain. Again, you predicted this, not me.
across our western areas. Pushing into Tuesday, we'll see a cold front push.
Again, a cold front. And he said pushing into Tuesday. Say when you go into Tuesday. Okay?
Pushing over the country, bringing spells of rain and showers.
Spain, spells of rain and
At
showers.
times with some strong winds.
Some.
Similar again on Wednesday, blustery southwesterly winds, bringing in a few showers.
Now, I should have said as well, I should have said, do you notice the poor man? When he's delivering the weather forecast in Ireland, he's going, it's more rain. Look at this. Very often you can't see Ireland on the weather forecast map because it's all covered in rain. Okay, you understand this? But just notice how often he goes like this. Okay, watch it.
Thursday and Friday, the unsettled weather will stay with us.
The what? Weather? The unsettled weather again. Okay, so listen again. The unsettled weather.
Thursday and Friday, the unsettled weather will stay with us as well. Now looking back towards tonight, you can see those showers pushing in across the country there.
Again, he said pushing in. Now that's not common unless you're in watching the weather forecast. Okay, you wouldn't say, oh, it's pushing in from the west in normal everyday speech. Okay.
More of the same as we go through the next few hours. So it's quite a wet night in store. With temperatures
Oh, he said quite a wet night in store. What's in store? If I said something is in store for us, do you know what that means? We're going to get it. We're going to receive it. Just imagine like a shop, a store. Americans use the word store. So imagine there's something in the store for you. Okay, so it's in store for you. You're going to get this in the future. Okay?
getting down around 8 or 9 degrees in parts of the southwest, but quite cooler in the far northeast at just 3 or 4 degrees.
What's cool mean? Cool, this word? What's that mean? Cold, cold. So it doesn't mean trendy or fashionable in this context, it means cold. Okay, again you're going to hear that in the Irish with them.
Now pushing into tomorrow Tuesday.
Again he said pushing in again.
We've got plenty of cloud right across the country, so quite an overcast.
Quite a what? Overcast. Did we put that word on? No. Okay, so overcast means what? What would you expect? It's the Irish weather forecast. It's quite overcast. Look at the map. It's cloudy, yes. Cloudy. It's cast over something. Cast means to throw. Okay? When you're fishing, you throw the line or you cast the line. Okay? So the fishing line. So if it's overcast, the cloud is thrown over the country. Okay? So you can't, I told you, very often, you can't even see Ireland on the map. There it is, somewhere behind that. Okay?
And wet start with a few showers, but they'll go away toward...
They'll go away, and that's what you get. Okay, look,
It's the afternoon, leaving a cloudy
Oh, we're coming out.
afternoon to be met with more rain pushing in from the west,
Again, he used what word? Pushing in, pushing in.
which will be heavy at times, especially by the evening. Now, temperatures down tomorrow looking around 7 to 12 degrees, warmest in the southwest, and then a brief look
And now look, what do you get again? Rain.
down into our Wednesday. Well, staying rather overcast again,
Rather what? Overcast.
with plenty of rain and showers, indeed, for nearly all areas, with really limited sunny spells, but temperature
Limited what? Sunny spells. So that was one of the first words or collocations we had there. So again, limited periods of time with sun.
is not too bad at around 11 to 13 degrees.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yes, he's trying to be positive. I forgot to tell you. Yes, patchy. Yes.
Pushing into our Thursday, it's not really much of an improvement. Plenty of cloud again across the entire country with outbreaks of rain, particularly
With what? With plenty of outbreaks of rain. So I think Laura will have that.
for western and northern parts, but temperatures are not too bad at 11 to 14 degrees.
I know. Yes. Look at the positivity. Not too bad. It's been raining every single day. Not too bad. Now, this is what you call propaganda. But I promise you, if the weather, typically the weather is going to be the same kind of stuff every day. So it's very predictable. So there are many things when you're learning a language that you can predict. When you go into a clothes shop, you can predict, if you think about it carefully, what kinds of interactions are you going to have in a realistic clothes shop? What kinds of
the size.
Yeah, probably about the sizes, and that's about it. Like you might see in old textbooks about interactions in the clothes shop, and they don't seem natural. Even for example, if you look in some textbooks, lower levels, they'll say talk about directions, getting directions. No, when's the last time you asked for directions? Rare, very rare. And if it is, because you use Google Maps or GPS or whatever, you might stop in the countryside and say, oh sorry, where's that? But you don't say, okay, go down there, take the second left or the second right, and then turn at the whatever, etc., go to the roundabout. Nobody does that. You forget where you're going, first of all.
Yes.
So a lot of the text, I want you to think, well, I could probably predict the kinds of language that I need in those contexts. Well, the Irish, and this is why I told you, the Irish weather forecast in the middle of February. If you go in June to Texas, you are not going to get that vocabulary. So you can predict it. So a lot of that vocabulary, you go, what? You might not have understood everything he said because of his accent, because he had a reasonably strong accent. Well, I wouldn't say very strong, but it was a bit strong. And you might go, huh? But there are little words here and there that you've already predicted that you go, oh yeah, now I know what he's saying. Okay? And those words are helping you understand that. And after a while, you get more fluent and you'll be able to understand these. Really what you want is predict the kinds of places that you're going to be in during your life in Ireland or in the future or whatever, and try to get language relevant to those contexts. What's the point in me teaching you lots of mathematical language? You probably won't use it. Okay? You're definitely going to hear this. Okay? What do Irish people talk about all the time when they're chatting? Weather. That's almost the first thing. If they don't know something, say, oh, terrible outside there. Oh, Jesus. Freezing today. When you go to the doctors in Ireland, that's what they talk about all the time. Oh, terrible drizzle, etc. today. Okay? Oh, it's very damp. All of that. They never say, oh, fantastic. Oh, it's absolutely boiling outside. Oh, gorgeous weather. Rarity. Okay? All right, anyway, thanks. And I will do this more than once during the week. Okay? And you'll see that man's propaganda will continue. Okay? Right, enough of that rubbish. Another thing that the people yesterday asked me about is to use the language or to describe future plans. Future plans. Okay, now I would like with your partner, Mio, do you know Jesus?
Jesus?
Jesus. There you go. They said Jesus. Jesus. Okay. I'm not asking for a religious experience. Okay. Do you know Jesus? Okay. Yes, we're a very religious school here in Castleford. Do you know Jesus, everyone? Okay. Okay, Manuel, get up here. No, sorry, one sec. Roberto, come here for 1 second. Yes. Now, Roberto is a very old man. He's a very old man. Okay, very, very old. And sometimes he has a view pain. Look at the pains. But don't worry, Jesus will be. Sit down. Okay, excellent. Okay, right. Enough of that rubbish. Okay, so you asked about future plans. So pair, and 3. I would like you to predict predict my future. Okay, I want you to make 2 or 3 predictions about me, Andrew's future. Yes, okay, 3. Okay, yes, quick. You have the 3 predictions about my future. Okay, off you go. Right. Yes, you can be horrible if you wish. That doesn't matter. Now work together. So Wendy and Roberto and Fernanda work together. There's a good chance my grandmother had it. Yes, be honest.
But you wanna say this in the future?
Yes, send these. I'll give you 2 or 3 more minutes.
Yeah, it's
Make a future plan for Andrew. She will meet someone else. He's married? No. He will meet someone and he will get married. I think you. I think he will meet at least.
We will that's my belief.
So three predictions. Sorry, 1 second. Just 1 second, everyone there. Samuel, just be careful. Jesus. Wendy, just 1 second now. I will not accept one prediction. During the summer, I will be resting in a beautiful Italian hotel. Okay? That's obvious. That's too obvious. Okay? Continue. Hello, Valentina. She heard free holiday and she ran into the class. Yeah. We're all going on a free holiday.
Well, guys, even if the weather doesn't look promising, but we don't care because we are in Ireland and we don't need to walk in the grass or something similar. We are going to the Botanic Garden on Friday, so please, it's for free. Bring with you your leap card because we are going to take the bus. Okay, Laurent. Laurent, are you okay, Laurent?
Yes.
Well, the appointment is at 2 o'clock at the reception. Okay?
Thank you, Valentina.
Okay, cool. Wait.
Yes, very good. Right. Continue. How many do you have?
We're just
Two. Okay, one more. How many? How many do you have?
one.
Okay, two more, three altogether. How many do you have? Three. How many do you have? Four. Three. How many do you? Oh yes, I know. How many do you have? Two. Okay, I'll give you another 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Oh, of course you have, because you can predict the future, of course, Jesus. Yeah, that's right. If you finish socializing, you should mark it. Well done, Manuel.
Finally, we
Okay, right. You have 30 seconds. Okay, stop. Stop. Right, now, everyone. Shh. Unless, Carla, you have something you want to say. You're okay? You're okay. Okay, very good. Okay, Mio, can you give us one of your predictions? Can you give us one of your predictions?
Your YouTube channel will be so famous.
Yes, yeah. I wanted these to be, oh yes, very famous. Up from 58 subscribers to 60. Okay, yes, amazingly famous, yes. Right, next, Jesus.
You are going to play the Open Championship.
Oh, you are going to play the Open Golf Championship. Oh yeah, of course. It's an inevitability. Yes, what else?
You are planning to buy a better water gun.
You are planning to buy a better water gun. That's a very good suggestion there. A very good suggestion. And anything else? There was one more. No. Okay. Next, this group.
In the near future, Andrew will fall down when he uses the new bicycle.
Okay, so the better expression is Andrew will fall off his bicycle. So in the near future, Andrew will fall off his bicycle. Okay? You have no confidence in my ability to say. Okay? Next.
I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew will meet his next girlfriend at Castleforbes College.
I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew...
Will met.
No.
Met?
No. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew what?
Would met.
No. What's the first conditional? What's the first conditional structure?
Present.
If and then present. So there's a habit in English, it's not always true, but generally when you say if, you don't have a future form after it. So you say, if I meet, blah, blah, blah. Now, the same rule sort of applies with time expressions as well. So when you see these words, before, after, blah, 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 by the time, those kind of expressions, you're generally not going to see a future form after those words. So before, after, by, or by the time, you're not going to see will or going to usually. There are exceptions to this, okay? But usually you don't have a will after that. So you'd say, by the time I go, not by the time I will go. After I go, not after I will go. Not before I will go, before I go. You understand that? It's just a habit. Don't use future forms generally after those. So read that again. Yeah, sorry, Manuel.
The time is the same that for the moment.
The same as.
As for the moment.
No, by the time means here's a deadline. Okay, you must meet this limit. Okay, you must speak to me by the time the class finishes, or by the time the class is over, or whatever. So read that again.
I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew meets his next girlfriend at Castleforbes College.
Yes, okay, if Andrew meets, not if Andrew will meet. Oh, yes. 5 or 6, maybe. Okay, 5 or 6. Okay, next.
I have a feeling that Andrew will take holidays in Italy and he will drink a margarita with David Beckham.
Yes, I amazingly, I sort of have that feeling as well. I don't know where that comes from. It's a possibility. Yes, a strong possibility. Okay. Oh, quick.
Oh, sorry.
It's Carla's phone. Are you okay, Carla? Oh, wait. Sorry, Carla. Sorry. Okay, yes. Okay, excellent. Right, next, Carla and Manuel.
Andrew is not gonna have a cat.
That's probably a very good prediction there. Andrew is not going to have a cat. Yes.
Andrew is going to Italy next year.
Yes, that there is a strong possibility, and I like the fact that it was Carla's group that said that. Yes, continue. Oh, finished? One more.
No, we have another one. Andrew will get married the prettiest Mexican girl in the world.
Andrew will get married to the prettiest Mexican woman in the world.
See.
Who's the prettiest Who's the prettiest Mexican woman in the world? Who? Samuel. Who is the Samuel would know. Samuel would know. Samuel. Who is the prettiest Mexican woman in the world? President Scheinbaum. Yes, very nice. Yes, the prettiest president in all of the world. Okay. Next, then this group, Patrini and Tachi.
Andrew is going to meet a lovely and rich lady in his next holiday in Italy.
Well, to be honest, what was the magic word in that sentence? What? Rich. Yes. The magic word. Back of the net. Okay, very good. Tachi. Very good, Pachi. Right. Next.
He no longer needs to work with English students. I had eaten several expensive fruits with cheese and honey and pistachios with your new love.
Oh, I thought for a second there you were just talking about your dinner. Okay, yeah, yes. So I will eat lots of all of these fruit and things. Beautiful. Anything else? No.
No, you'll be happy forever.
Happy. Yeah. That's probably.
That's
not
rich.
Yes, very rich. Yeah. When I meet David Beckham, of course. Next, this group.
Andrew will be teaching English and be happy. Teaching English.
Just to clarify, you understand teaching English and happy should not be in the same sentence. See how this works? Right, next. Oh no, it's not what you prefer. You have to read all of them out. Okay.
Andrew will meet someone and get married.
Okay, Andrew will meet someone and get married. Rich?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Yes.
That's the reason that you will be happy.
Oh, yes, yeah. Not because I'm teaching. To be honest, if I met someone rich, I wouldn't continue here. Okay, right. Next.
Andrew will love to have a cat as a pet.
Now, this group are the worst predictions from this group. The worst predictions. Okay. Any others?
Was this or dementia?
Well, now, the only time I'm going to get the cat is if I have dementia. Right. Okay, so what kinds of tenses and expressions did you use to talk about the future? Everyone, what kinds of expressions and what kind of tenses did you use to express the plans or the predictions? Sorry. Used will. What else? Going to. Okay, so the first thing I will say is, what's the difference? Or ask you is, what's the difference between will and going to?
Will be past.
No. These are predictions. There's no quick decision here. No.
You're gonna do it and will is
No, wait.
answer.
He's going to do something is to exact.
Is the next future?
In a long time.
Just for your information, if one person walked in and listened to you, they would think all of you had dementia. Okay, now in the lower levels, I would say that the teachers probably taught you about predictions based on maybe present evidence and no evidence, maybe guesses for will, and then past evidence, and it's probably useless because most native speakers do exactly what you did. They'll mix them up. So a lot of it is redundant. Hello, sexy director Seamus. Yes, you're going to get it whether you like it or not. Okay, and you have to bring back the other one as well. Okay, so again,
for no reason.
Thank you, sexy director Seamus. Yes, very good, Jackson. Yeah, to be honest, he didn't need to do that. He just came in for. Yes. The ego on that man. Okay. So what I want you to realize is that it is a habit for native speakers to use going to in certain contexts, and it's a habit to use will in other contexts. But you can vary them up. There are very, very few cases where it makes any difference at all. I would not worry about those things because native speakers don't worry about them. So you asked me about certain future forms, etc. Don't worry about the difference between going to and will too much. You might get some teacher saying, oh, there is a big difference. No, there is not. I can present evidence for you that there isn't. So, for example, when you learn the first conditional, you will generally get if plus present plus will. Usually they'll say that. Really the future form or the first conditional is if plus present plus future. But they usually in the books they'll say future will. Why? Why would they say will in that context? Why would they say will instead that this woman, I don't know what she was smoking before the class. Why would they say will instead of I am going to or she is going to? It's very obvious. It's a really practical answer. It's shorter. That's the reason that it's typically used. Just that. If I said, which do you generally hear? I am not going.
I'm not going.
Well, it's her birthday week. It's her birthday week, I suppose. Carla, are you okay? You okay with the temperature? Okay, very good. Okay, excellent, very good. So, okay. So, could you say which one would you generally hear? I'm not going to, or I won't. I'm not going to, or I won't. Which yeah. Well, you could say it's the same, but which one do you very often hear? Why? Because it's short. That's really a practical answer for why you might hear won't more than I am not going to, or I'm not going to. I'm not saying it's impossible to use that. It's just a practical answer. There is one big difference between them, which you're probably not taught, and it's related to the origin of the word will. What is the origin of the word will? I taught some of you this before. It's on the thing over there. If you look over Jesus and meal, you're going to see a picture with the word will on it. Anyone know what that is? What is a will?
The testament.
It's a testament, yes. When you die, sometimes you go and you say, oh, I would like my children to get this, or my nephews or whatever, etc., to get this. It's what you want to happen. The word will originally meant something like I want, or I desire, or I volunteer to do something. That's the original meaning of that. So if I asked you a question like, oh, I want someone to go down to the shops, any volunteers? Now, would you say, I'll do it, or I'm going to do it? I'll do it, or I'm going to do it? I'll. Okay? I'll. And the reason you would say that is because it's more like a voluntary action. It's not, oh, I am making plans or whatever. It's because you want to do it. Now, if you learn German, you will hear the expression ich will. Ich will has nothing to do with the future in German. It means I want. And the infinitive of that verb is wollen. Wollen. What does wollen sound like in English? Volunteer. You say, oh, I will do this. Okay? Now, this is not the future. This is, oh, I want to do it. And that's a big difference between going to and will, that you are not taught in the textbooks. I don't know why. The original word will was this word. So it changed over time. This is willen, and it became will after a period of time with the I there. Okay? So this I would encourage you to learn. The other differences between predictions based on no evidence or past evidence or present evidence or quick decisions and plans, they're not as important as that, in my opinion. Okay? Right, go back to your seats. Now I'm going to give you out expressions for the future. Okay? I'm going to give these are for future plans. You made predictions. Now I'm going to ask, and you will make predictions later in the class as well. But these are future plans. Okay? I want you to read through the language on the front and the back of this. Right. Yes, exactly. No. I suppose the birthday girl. Right. Okay, just read through that quickly. Okay, read that quickly. Yes.
What did you
Just read through it. Read through it quickly. Okay. Bless you, Patchy. Okay, stop. Did you find any expressions there that you were, what the hell is that? Yes, which one?
Foreseeable.
Foreseeable. Okay, now.
Well, if you
break it up. Yeah. What do you see? For means what? Yes, very good. Okay, so when you see this word, or this suffix, you should think in front. In front. Now, there are many words in English that there's one word definitely that you know that contains that word. What? Forecast. You had it earlier. Weather forecast is predicting in front in the future. You say, what is going to happen? That's what we had earlier. There's another easier word. Put 2 letters before this word. Before? Yeah, just use it. Okay? Before. For means in front. Before means in front. Give me more words. What's this? Forehead. What's this word? Forearm. If you play tennis or whatever, one of those racket sports, and you go like that, or you go like that, what's that called? Forehand. Okay? What do you call this? Your shin. Back of the net. Okay, right. Okay, So your how many, I'll ask you this though. How many forelegs does a horse have? Two. Okay, so how many forelegs does a horse have? Two. They're the legs at the front. Okay, that's what that means. Now here's another word. This, hopefully my baby nephew doesn't watch this. What's this? Yeah, what's that? What's that? Petrini? Sorry, Petrini was going like this for a second there. She was going like this. Now,
It's like cream.
Yes, very good. Yeah, oh, the cream. Well, we'll come to this. We'll come to this. Somebody said, Jesus, what did you say?
No, I mistake with fair play.
Fair play. No, it's a good play. Well, it's sort of like that. It's the starter before the main course.
Oh.
You understand that? Okay, so Petrini is not too wrong. Okay, so maybe it's K, etc. Whatever you're doing there with the cream, etc. Okay, that could be included. Okay, it's up to you. It's your choice, etc. It's the before the play. Okay, you understand that? Before the play, etc. So I won't ask Petrini about her cream habits. Okay, etc. Okay, everyone understand that? Now, so when you see the word for, it means in front. Now, it can be in front in time or space. If you foresee something, what do you expect? You can see where? In future, in the future. Okay? So it's you see in the future. Revision is in the past. You revise, you see again. Okay? So, okay. Any other expressions there? You say, oh, I'm not really sure. Visage. Is it envisage? Well, that word should not be so complicated for you. What's television? What's television?
Something
that you can see. Okay? It's see from a distance, actually. The pictures are coming from a distance. Television contains the word vision. Vision means to see. Inside envisage, you see the word vis, see. So envisage means that you can see this. I envisage a beautiful life for Mio in the future. You can see. That's all that means. Okay? Envisage means you are able to see. Anything else?
Pipeline.
What's a pipeline?
Pipeline is a tubes.
Tubes for what usually?
For gas, for oil,
Yes,
for
very
water.
good. Yeah. Okay, they're usually industrial pipes. So they're for water, for oil, and as Tachi said, gas as well, etc. Natural gas. Okay, so that's what the pipeline means. But in the pipeline, you expect to see when? In the future. Something's in the pipeline, you expect to see it in the future. Okay, now get the piece of paper and a pen and put those expressions away. Get the piece of paper and a pen. And I'm going to dictate 4 sentences to you. And I want you to write down what you think I say. Okay? Again, I will read them 3 times. I want you to be quick. Okay? Because I'll be quick. Is everything okay there, Carla? Yes? Yes, exactly. If you want, I'll read it out 10 times to you. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Okay? All right. So is everyone okay? It doesn't matter as long as Carla is okay. Right?
Carla,
Okay.
what's the
Okay, question there, Carla. Question there, Carla. Say it's all right. You're fine. Great to see. Stop interrupting Carla there, Samuel. Stop interrupting Carla. Okay, right. Okay, so the first one then. I'll read these 3 times, but I'm going to go quickly, so you have to be quick. Okay. If all goes according to plan, I'll finalize the logistics for our overseas expansion by the summer. If all goes according to plan, I'll finalise the logistics for our overseas expansion by the summer. If all goes according to plan, I'll finalise the logistics for our overseas expansion by the summer. Okay, the next one. In the foreseeable future, we intend to diversify our services to meet emerging market demands. In the foreseeable future, we intend to diversify our services to meet emerging market demands. In the foreseeable future, we intend to diversify our services to meet emerging market demands. Next one then, it's in the pipeline. To launch a specialised training programme aimed at upskilling our sales team. It's in the pipeline to launch a specialised training programme aimed at upskilling our sales team. It's in the pipeline to launch a specialised training programme aimed at upskilling our sales team. And then the last one, given our current trajectory, there's a strong likelihood that further product innovations are in the pipeline. Given our current trajectory, there's a strong likelihood that further product innovations are in the pipeline. Given our current trajectory, there's a strong likelihood that further product innovations are in the pipeline. Okay, pair, Manuel and Petrini, pair and 3 can you discuss what you have? Okay, so Petrini, Manuel, Tachi, and Fernanda, or Dr. Fernanda, sorry, apologies. Okay, Dr. Fernanda. Okay. Off you go. And no, you are so lucky. So lucky there again. Yeah. Sorry, Manuel. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. We cannot. Yes, yeah, exactly. But you get to work with the birthday girl. Okay, yes.
So,
The birthday girl works in Eddie Rockets, though, not in the hotel in the Amalfi Coast. Yes. He's what? He's complaining. Would you like me to sort? Yes. I'll try to do that later. Just not the break. I'll move him at the break.
The second one, in the first ceremony,
I don't know what it is. You can also point that trajectory. Even to that. There is a strong lexis. That for their, I don't know, for their productive. I don't in pipeline.
Okay. So Petrini, and all the people from Petrini get close together. Manuel and all the people there get close together. Do you have similar answers or not? Okay. So yes, you're very lucky. You're very lucky here. Samuel, get up there. Get up there. Exactly. Very good. Yes, very good. Yes. And somebody help the old man. Okay, somebody help the old man as well. Petrini and Manuel, get closer into this group here.
I find a line. If I all goes according to the plan, I will analyze the uses for overseas expansion by the sample. That's what I before I find a line to the distance or I don't know.
The first time I said before.
I heard.
Before
By the sun.
the logistics for
Okay. The second one by the sun.
In the foreseeable future, we intend to diversify our service to meet emerging market demands.
Emerging.
Yes,
Our services.
Food marriage.
I have expansion.
In the foreseeable future,
We intend to diversify services. Yeah, marketing demands.
When you launch energy for energy.
And the rest, I mean, sales team. Yes, I think it's like yes, sales team.
Final term. I just got a deal and sales. Given our current trajectory, there is a strong likelihood that further product
of the number.
Because the order stay in the pipeline. I don't know because I start the sales. The product innovation.
Finished?
But the last one.
One second. I'll give them 10 seconds or so. Okay, I'm going to show you the answers here. Okay? Manuel, Petrini, I'm going to show the answers here in just 5 seconds. Right, here are the answers. Okay, just to clarify, I will come back to this after the break, but just to clarify, or just to ask, when you look at that page that I gave you, and you look at those expressions, what do you notice about future plans and tenses? How many future forms are on the list? Just the one. You only see will. And if you look back at those expressions there, you're going to find very few future forms. Everyone, so Manuel, Petrini, Dr. Fernanda, Wendy, blah, 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 etc. Petrini and Wendy, put your pens there. In fact, put your hands up in the air, everyone. Hands up, Petrini. Yes. Except you, Carla. Okay. Excellent. Jesus, in your usual position. Yes, very good. Right. Okay. So again, you up. Usually, or very often, you will not see any future forms at all. You will see present forms. This is not uncommon. So a lot of you ask.
Thank you for breakfast.
Thank you for the sound effects there in the corner. Okay, absolutely lovely. You generally, or very often I should say, don't see any future forms when you're talking about the future. That's the only future form you see in that. Okay? Every other one is like a present form. And you use appropriate verbs like plan or intend, for example, or you use expressions like in the foreseeable future, it's in the pipeline, there's a strong likelihood, blah, 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 and then no future forms. Okay?
But for example,
Yes.
in the foreseeable future,
Yeah.
Would be redundant if we use will in the next sentence.
Oh, you could say in the foreseeable future we will blah blah blah, etc. That is possible as well, but you don't have to use it. Is what I'm pointing to. Lots of native speakers will not use future forms when you're talking about the future. This is an example. You will do more of this after the break, right? Well, not this particular exercise. Again, just I will just at the end, at the start of the class, the start of the second half, ask you what did you find problematic with those expressions, with the pronunciation. Okay, right? But some terrible news. Some terrible news. It's time for the break. Oh, very, very. Are you okay there, Carla? Are you okay? Yes, yeah, very good. Very good.